Obviously, you probably hear in my voice and the energy behind it all, where it comes from. I feel very strongly in any situation. It takes really guts to live your truth, to have our experience and trusting our experience, no matter what anybody thinks around you. Yeah. As of course, I have my view of the whole global situation right now. I have a very clear view about it, as I have a very clear view about anything. And I'm curious about anybody's view. I love to talk about it and share about it. I want to know. I don't need to convince anybody. I have no interest in that. I just know my view, and I'm interested in other people's view. I don't have to hold on to my view. I have no interest in that too. In the past, yes, of course, I had my ideas and felt those were the only right ones. But we all have our ways. I don't have that anymore. I just have my view, how it's seen from here. That's what I trust. I trust my intuition 100% at all times and all situations. Do I make mistakes? Absolutely. That's how I learn. That's how we all learn. But we need to find out for ourselves. Yeah? Not what somebody tells us, take that immediately as the truth, which we're taught. In school, we're taught, listen to the teacher, he or she, that's the truth. Not true. Find out for yourself. In religion, we need to listen to whoever the person is. It's only true when it's true in our experience. Yeah. Same with politicians. Whatever is truth here, trust this. That's how we learn to truly stand on our own 2 feet, in our own sovereignty, as love, not against anything, but as the love. Yeah, for love. I guess I keep talking till I grew up in the Netherlands, right? In Amsterdam. I was born and raised there. So part of my family has a Jewish part, and so all my parents and grandparents and friends of my parents, they all grew up in the Second World War. And so I heard many stories and was educated in that way. That's how I am conditioned, right? That's the information I got. But the one thing I really, one of the things that my grandfather said was really beautiful. Because when in 1933 Hitler came in power in Germany, of course it's not Hitler, it's how the bankers and everybody paid Hitler to get in power also, because war makes a lot of money. So that happened then in 1933. He was called in power, and I remember my grandfather sharing how he shared with the whole family, okay, bad things are going to happen and we need to stay very, very awake and present. So he did, and he had a very deep intuition. So he told, for instance, the people in our family that were from Jewish origin, or the Jews, and it's like, okay, don't register. And everybody had, nah, it's okay. Because, of course, everybody thinks it's okay because it's unbelievable what has happened, right? So it's understandable that people just registered, because you cannot imagine that everybody will be taken. So he taught many things to the people because he had a strong intuition. Don't do this, don't listen to that. But people obeyed, and don't do this, don't. And all the people that followed him, his advice, they all survived. The ones that didn't, they all died, because it is unbelievable what happened. And it doesn't matter it was then or the Germans, so to speak, to the Dutch. But it's in every human. In every human, there's good and bad. Yeah, it runs through our heart. We go either in the good or not so good. And that can happen at any time, any situation. So what I learned from my grandfather is this sense of trusting one's intuition, know that clarity in our own self. So that was taught to me. And it was not taught to me to always listen to authorities. So I'm very grateful for that, because it helps to really look for my own self, connect with others, and it's like ponder. Hey, what do you think? What do you think? And I remember growing up and in the Netherlands, I don't know how it is so much right now, but growing up in the Netherlands, it's a lot about discussing around things. Before decisions are made, there's a lot of discussion and, discussion about this, what do you think of it? And then it's not so much against, well, what do you think? I don't agree, blah, 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 blah. It's not about divide. It was more like we're all together discussing and everybody has their ideas, and so that's how it is. Yeah. And now there's a big divide. These are right, these are wrong. Never these are always right and these are always wrong. We're humans. So take these times, trust your intuition. Don't trust what is poured on your porridge spoon and just take it in blindly. Ponder, look, feel, question. Question your own beliefs. Question your own thoughts. Question. It's beautiful. It's part of spirituality. It's questioning. It's not about obeying. It's questioning. Like, how does this want to move? What happens inside me when I listen to a person? How am I receiving this person? It's not always about the words. How do you receive? Yeah. So I feel these times an incredible time of opportunity to find our truth with love. Yeah. Because there's quite a divide created. Yeah. Don't create a divide in yourself. We're not divided. We are love. We are pure beings of love. Don't lose that. That's what you are. That's what wants to be lived, also in your daily life. Yeah. Research, gather data from your own laboratory. Hear, listen to others. And then make your own conclusions. Dare to be bold. Dare to be quiet. We live in unprecedented times, and in a way we always are. But now we're a little bit pushed even more to the edge. How scary and how lucky. Because now we can see, how awake am I? How present am I actually? How much do I get really nervous about what's being spoken? Fear will come up. We're humans. Nervousness will come up. We're humans. Fun and pleasure will come up. We're humans. It's all will come up. But we need to be grounded in the one that we are. So we make healthy choices. Yeah. And not choices from, no. So be very, very kind and very, very gentle with yourself and to all those around you. This is a time to be here for oneself and each other. And wake up. Wake up. Look. Feel. Taste. What's my experience? What's my truth? I don't know, actually. That's wonderful. Stay with that. I don't know. Explore. It's spirituality in action. Yeah, explore. Explore what wants to grow in you. Explore. Step out of the numbness. Step out of the trance of the family trance we grew up in, the trance of the condition of our countries we grow up in or where we live in. Step out of the trances. Find out what's the trance here and what's the truth and love here.